Today I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make a fake bruise. So yeah, I know I look like a clown right now, but it's okay. So I do actually have a real bruise, and it's right here with my brother, because he pushed me down the stairs. Literally, actually pushed me down the stairs. It doesn't hurt anymore. It just looks, bad, but it's not that bad. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna be following that. Not really though, because actually I'm just gonna take on a bruise. So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Okay, so I do have a bruise, but I'm gonna be doing my bruise like right here. So let's see what we can do. So first I'm gonna, just so it looks, just so it performs better and looks more pigmented, I'm gonna be, oh my god, I all of a sudden just got the goosebumps. Okay, putting some concealer where I want the bruise to be, so I think that's good. And then I'm just gonna blend that out with my brush. So I do want to like kind of leave it so it looks a little bit lighter. So you can kind of tell right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna set it with a little bit of some powder. It's just regular setting powder, so nothing fancy or anything. And then I'm gonna kind of wipe that off because we don't want it to look super chalky. You can tell right here. Okay, so now here comes the good part. I'm gonna take this palette, the Extra Spicy Gingerbread palette by Too Faced. And first, I'm gonna start off with a fluffy brush. Like, actually, no, that's for more of a detail. I'm gonna take like this kind of brush, and I'm just gonna dip into plenty of dough right here. And then, yeah. And I added a little bit of a different color to it too. And you just want to kind of like stipple it on, not being too like careful where you place it because it's a bruise. And whatever shape you want to like start to shape it up, because this is when, it's gonna start to look like the shape you want it to be. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this kind of like big kind of brush here, and I'm gonna go in with Gingerbread Glam right here. Take that, and I'm kind of just gonna put it in some random spots, mostly focusing towards the middle of where I want my bruise to, I want the center of my bruise to be. Okay, there we go. Now, you don't want it to look like all smooth and perfect, because, yeah, that looks actually believable, because it is a bruise, so you just like, I don't know, whatever object you kind of bumped into or got it from, that's what you want to base your bruise off of. Anyway, so now I'm going to take more of like a pinkish red, and I'm going to take that on, this brush right here, like a reddish pink kind of color with a little bit of dark brown. Place that wherever I put the initial bruising, and a little bit in some extra places. Okay, so there we go. It looks like kind of like 4 dots, so you want to do it in like sections, but then you can take like a kabuki brush and just blend that out. Okay, there we go. And then, just to make it look a little bit more bruisey-ish, if you know what I this palette, and I have two blues. I have this blue and I have that blue, so I think I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to take like a green, because roses are green and blue, and like kind of purples too. Oh. I'm going to take that on this brush, dip into that blue right there, and just kind of place that where I feel it needs to be a little bit more bruised up. So you can kind of see the blue. Then I'm going to take like a dark green. Mix it a little bit with the blue. And there is a mirror in this palette, which I really love. Okay, then you got it there. You're going to take the brush, pat it over. Ooh. And if you want it to be a little bit more subtle, you could like add anything or pat it over with like a brush, but I think this is fine. And now we're just gonna be doing like kind of cuts, you know? So first for the cuts, I probably should have bought some scar wax, but I'm kind of too lazy for that. So we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. So first I'm gonna go in with this palette, and I'm gonna take like kind of a pencil brush, and I'm gonna take like that color right there. I use that for fake freckles, so that's why it's all like stabbed, you know? And then I'm just gonna do it on the same arm, so it's easier. I wanna do it actually right here. And I'm just gonna kind of like make a line of where I want it to be and how long I want it to be. So you don't have to actually do it like how long you want to be. Just like an estimate of, you want to make it like a little bit longer than you actually want it to be. Just so you can actually look and make sure you got that depth to it. Okay? So now that you've got that, you want to take more of a like darker brown. So you can also take a black. I'm going to take like a black, and actually I'm going to take a different brush, more of a concentrated brush, like this one. Okay, anyways, and I'm going to take like a black, and I'm just going to line where the cut's actually going to be. So I think that's about right. And now I'm just going to actually make the cut. So I'm going to take, you can use like a red liquid lipstick. That's what I'm going to do, and you can mix it with like anything. It doesn't really matter what. I'm going to take this liquid lipstick from Anastasia. It's called Dazed. And then I'm going to take this lipstick from Ellen Tracy, and I'm going to actually go in with the Anastasia one first, just to make it a little bit lighter. Kind of just kind of outline that. And then with a true red kind of holiday color, I'm going to actually like make the cut. And yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more of that color and place that on there. And then you can like layer it as much as you want. It's not gonna really affect the effect. You know what I mean? Probably not, but it's okay. And there you have it. You have a cut. You can also like put a little bit of powder over it if you would like. And yeah, once these liquid lipsticks dry, I'm gonna powder that up, and we'll see if it looks real or not. Also, you could take like a little mini sponge or something and kind of like pat that down. Just looks a little bit more, I don't know, what's the word? Like 3D. And then I'm gonna take a little, like this little tiny brush, and I'm gonna take extra spicy and tamale. Just kind of line that. And then also take that and use a little bit of cookie caul. That's okay. There we go. And now you have a bruise. A bruise and a cut. So yeah. And then you can also do that like on the cracks of your fingers. You could just do that with a pen. I did that once and it looked really believable. So yeah. Also you could use like scar wax to kind of make it look more 3D, but if you're just doing it like this and you're gonna show it like that, I think it's fine. If not like, actually like, because there's not really any volume to it. Yeah, so if you're not really gonna be doing any of that kind of stuff, then I would like recommend just like, I don't know, leaving it. But if you are gonna be like doing kind of like 3D, I would want to use scar wax. So yeah, and then removal, just in case you guys wanted to know, it's super easy. Literally, all you have to do is get some makeup remover. You can also, I like to spray with water first, just so, you know, it starts to dissolve by itself. And then if you wanted to, well, you kind of have to do this. You can put like makeup remover in a spray bottle, which is kind of what I did here, but this is setting spray, and I just use setting spray. Oh wait, that's the water one. So I have a setting spray in a water bottle, but anyways, yeah. And then, oops, basically you just take a little thing that I use for my nails, but it's okay. And then you go ahead and remove that right off. And it's really easy, and if it's not coming off, that's totally fine. You probably just have to put some makeup remover on and just remove it like that. It's really easy, doesn't take much time. You probably don't even need, like, all you probably need is makeup remover and a sponge, and that's basically all you need. But yeah, and I really love this lipstick color. It's a combination of the Anastasia and a Buxom lip gloss in the name Russian Doll. It's over there, so I don't feel like getting it right now, but it's called a Russian Doll, and those two make a, like, I tried to follow a Addison Rae, or I don't know. Is her name Addison Rae or Addison Easterling? Because I'm kind of confused why she does Rae. I don't really know. But I'm just kind of confused on that. But my nails are going back. I need to repaint them. Well, this one, because I started picking it off. But yeah. And I really love this lipstick combination. As I said before, it's in the shade Russian Doll with Buxom and Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is that what it's called? No. What the heck? Oh yeah, it is. Anastasia Beverly Hills, Dazed. So if you wanted to know, you got it. So it's super easy. All you have to kind of do, put on the Anastasia one, Dazed, and then you just put on the Russian Doll on top of it and kind of blend that out. You don't even have to blend it out. You could just kind of like do an ombre, whatever you want. But yeah, this is my lips and my eyelashes. Trying to grow them out, and